let's go to the next round. Alright, so let's clear off all of these dealios. All this cleaned up. Alright, cool. So, somebody's going to get 3 actions. And I think that somebody is going to be Willow. And I think what we're going to do is Willow is going to do some exploring like we talked about before. So, first action. And I'm just checking to see if there's anything that's like three spaces and game military. Yeah. I think she's going to go ahead and play this Inspiring Chorus card as an action. So it's one of our actions. But it's choose a hero within range. That hero may move up to 3 spaces, gain a melody token. So we're going to choose her. And we're also going to go ahead and use the Holy on this to give her an armor. Or another armor. Since there's going to be 2 enemies here and Gavin's a little bit away. So 3 spaces. 1, but she can interrupt that to search. And in this room we find Sarah's Chosen. Is that how you say that? Each enemy in this room gains an armor token. If no enemy is in this room, each hero in this room must draw a local token. Oh, wow. Interact. We can search it. Then each hero in this room gains 1 focus and may move up to 2 spaces. Okay. Okay. So he goes here. That way, I guess. Alright. And the card we have is it's an abandoned cell. Attach this card. You discovered a prisoner cell, but not the one you're looking for. The discarded possessions scattered around. Heroes kept here didn't stay long and left their supplies. You could scrounge about. During the act phase, the hero may discard this card to give each hero in this room the option to test intellect. Each hero who passes gains 1 supply. Each hero who fails must discard a random card from their hand. Ooh, okay. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. Over here. So she's got 3. Wait, she's got 2 more movement. Let me mark that with a die so I don't forget. She's got 2 more movement. Enemies in the room. She's got, Red Mercenary. That's not good. Yeah, it's really not good. And it's going to go, where's the, right down here. And Gavin's got, it's the yellow trap. Final trap card. Yellow trap goes adjacent to the feature and is close to as many heroes as possible. So it's gonna go, I think there. Its trigger is range 1. And then activating, of course, the hero is going to gain a threat token. Okay, so interesting. So she's got 2 more movement. 1, 2. So that's all of her movement. But that does hit the trap, the trigger, gain a threat token. Because why would we be able to get rid of threat tokens? We can't do that. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this, discard this on her turn, that card that we just got, Abandoned Cell, test 2 intellect. Each hero who fails must discard 1 random card from their hand, and it's a so it is a 2. We have to get at least 2 with this test. She's got an intellect of 2. Um, it's not an inflict or resist. So there's 2 successes, so that's a pass, which means another supply. Boom. And that takes care of the abandoned cell. And that gets discarded. Let's see, we can do an interact. Now, here's the good thing. This steel maul is actually it is an intellect test. So, it is a task test. So we're going to go ahead and she's going to go ahead with her next action, spend that token as a melody token to exhaust during your intellect test, gain an additional die. So, boom, we're going to do that. Mark that's been used. So, 3 dice. Try to progress this steel maul and get rid of this dude. Okay, so there's 3 successes. Oh man, of course. But that's 2 focus, so she's gonna take the 3 successes. She's gonna take the 2 focus. I give her a total of 3 focus. And what did I say? 3 successes. 1, 2, 3 successes. So we're going to put 3 successes on that card. Now, the question is, I can explore another room. In a perfect world, all right, well, next thing she's going to do is she's going to use her main ability, Songs from Home, and she's going to use Wind, place a melody token on a hero or character card or an enemy card. She's going to go ahead and put 1 on the mercenary, since she can do that. We don't have dark, we don't have water. Just unfortunate, because that's what she needs, or fire, really, to do anything else. She has 1 more action. She can't search. She's gonna use Inspiring Chorus as her last action. She's here within range. That hero may move up to 3 spaces and gain a melody token. So she's gonna. Oh no! If we do that, it's gonna trigger this. I guess she's just gonna have to interact with it again, which I really hate. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't really want to waste. Yeah, I don't really want to waste anything. I really need to get Gavin in here with her. Is what needs to happen. So yeah, she's just gonna use her last one to do a check again. But this time it's only going to be 2 dice because she's already used her ring. We just need 2 successes. That's a success and a focus. She'll use 1 to focus to make it a success, which is enough to complete that. Trap out. It goes away. She gains a supply. We gain another supply. And focus goes away. Boom. That is her 3rd action. This trap comes off the board. Yay. Alright, that is her turn. Really nothing else she can do. So there you go. So now we go to Gavin. Gavin really needs to get out of here. Doesn't have fire. Okay, yeah. So, man, I really hate to use that. All right, so he's gonna use. He's just. I think he's just gonna run. Honestly. Um. So let's use what we can. So we're gonna use. I'm gonna set these out here because I'm gonna do several things. So we're gonna use this exhaust that card to gain an inspiration. He's gonna gain an inspiration. He's gonna use the earth here within range to gain an inspiration. He's gonna gain an inspiration. And that's really the best thing he can do. He could do 2 damage to the Shambler. Oh man, maybe I should do that. Yeah, let's do that. He's not going to gain an inspiration on that. Instead, he's going to use it here. Deal 2 damage to an enemy within range. And that's just straight up damage, is my understanding. Each minion, each rival. Yeah. Of course, if he does that, he could do it to the green. Green's not as hard to take out. Yeah. He's going to do 2 damage to the Chandler. That's what he's going to do. He's still got his 3 actions, by the way. That's just from... So these are going to need to be re-rolled. And we need to mark that used, and that exhaust action has been used. We need to mark her as completed. Oh, she didn't draw a card. She'd have to put it on somebody. Didn't do that again. I might have missed that before. He's going to get re-rolled. Oh, there's a fire. Can I use anything for fire? Yeah. No, not with him. Okay. Yeah. So then he's going to move 3 spaces. He can't go out. See, what sucks is he can't go through here. I'd love to be able to go through here and then run down, but there's not enough room. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Next action. 1, 2, 3. Third action. 1, 2, 3. So that's all 3 actions done. And he doesn't really have any. Well, he could move. He's got some reactions, but moving 3 spaces isn't going to help him. He can't really attack. So I think that's all he's going to do, honestly. That's really all he can do. He's used all the stuff he can do. He can do with his cards. So yeah, I think we're done. Done with him. All right, cool. That takes care of the hero turn. Wait, he would draw a card. Of course, he can't draw a card. And he's going to put a threat token on the red mercenary because that's where we're headed. Because I don't believe it says each time a hero with 1 or more threat tokens will draw a card, that hero must move 1 threat token from their hero card to a minion threat card instead. So it doesn't say it has to be their threat card. It just says a minion threat card. So there you go. Now, what I do need to do, I've got, how many of these do I have left? 3. So what I do know I need to do is I need to get in here. I need to get these 2 guys down here and then open, boom, 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 these doors. Because I have to have the prisoner in here with nobody. So if I can just keep them over here, like at least in this room, long enough to get the prisoner in here beside the altar, that'll end it. So I'm thinking of that ahead of time. All right, cool. That is everybody. So now let's do the threat turn. Let's start with, I guess let's start with Gavin. So the Shambler activates first. He's going to move 3. If unable, he moves another 3. Yeah. So, and I don't believe that they like open doors on their own. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He can't. Then 1, 2, 3. That's it. There's no dark in the pool, so that doesn't nothing that happens. The green is going to move 3 to get to the closest. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. If unable, engage and then deal 3 damage to a character within range. Well, there's nobody within range. There is no holy, so whoop, bing, bang, boom, completed. Then we activate Melody, which is going to be this mercenary. It's going to engage with a movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this is what's going to hurt. It's doing an inflict 5. She only has 1 dice. And she's got a total of 3 armor, but 1 die. Yeah, so that's 1 success. So it's 5. If engage and then if unable, engage and then deal 3 damage. Okay. So it's 5, -1 for her armor, -1 for the success, -2 for the armor tokens. So she's going to take 1 damage. Okay. Unfortunate, but that's okay. It could be worse. Then it tries to use holy. There is no holy. And that's everything that we have. All right, cool. That takes care of the threat turn, villain turn. The Shambler exists, so we don't have to put him out. We don't have any dark, so nothing happens with him. Then we draw these crap cards. Nathander's Call. A huge hero must either discard 1 random card from their hand or draw a lurker card. Well, as much as I don't want to discard a card, I don't want to draw a lurker card, so we're discarding cards. So Gavin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. His discarded card is Devoted Leader. That's not one that I want to do. That gives him potentially a lot of focus and a damage if we had fire, which we do. But now we don't. It goes away. That is crappy, crappy, crappy. I had to discard any of his cards yet? Okay. Alright. Let's discard his cards. That's the first card I've discarded from him. I guess so, because I didn't start with that many cards in hand. Alright. So, I guess discarded, I guess. Wait, he's on top, hers on bottom. Alright, and then Melody is going to discard. She's got 4, so we'll do 1 through 4. So it's going to be this one. It's a reaction card. So it lets her put a melody token before they can react, and then somebody else gets melody token. So basically, it'll be a way to stop their rune effect, which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. But that's better than drawing lurkers, so there are small mercies. Cool. Quest. We don't have the prisoner. Rescue doesn't happen. Solar altar. Each hero may discard 1 focus, change an altar die. We don't want. Well, yeah. Well, it's going to spend 1 focus to change one of these winds to holy. Each hero in the altar's room may heal 1 damage, so Gavin gets to heal a damage. Then we can spend this holy. Each figure heals a damage, which I don't really like, but we're gonna do that just because Gavin needs that. And we're gonna reroll it. It becomes water. That takes care of the solar altar. Nothing happens in the alchemy or weapon rooms. Fungal room. Again, it's all if they're adjacent to it. In the coffin room, nobody's in there. Okay. Sarah's chosen, so we do have somebody. Each enemy in this room gains an armor token. Mm. Oh, wait. It says each enemy in this room gains an armor token. If no enemy is in this room. Whoa. If no enemy is in this room, each hero in this room must draw a lurker card. So we almost need to keep somebody in here. Oh, that sucks. Did not notice that before. Wow. Okay. And they just keep getting stronger too. Yikes. Alright, so the mercenary gets an armor token. And of course it would be the red one. It would be the red one. But if we can get this other mercenary down here, well, it's still two. But it's got a lower in. Well, it's the same. They're different colors, but they're the same effect. Okay, well, we can try to get it as close to death as we can, and then just have to keep letting it beat on us, I suppose. All right, that takes care of the quest token. Yeah, okay.